It's good, my peopleizations. Well, it's goody, my peopleizations. DB, my brother, salute. South Central LA in the building. What's good, my good brother? Manuel Momo, Eddie Golf Clubs, James, 88 Sports Talk, Ketty Peace, 504, Daniel Lowton, salute. Kevin Coleman, King Bush, MGB Gang, salute. Southside Tone, salute. Mr. J Dub, 20 Texas, salute. What we got? Donald Favors, Red Eye, salute, salute, salute. Sean Williams, Chris Brown, 45, Thomas Moreland, SS Lash 31, Hakeem Berrien, Shashid Butler, NBA D Nice, DB, Chris Brown 45, SMD Investments, V Christopher Lane, Mr. Knowledge, salute. What's good, my peoples? Smash the like button. Let's talk about this, man. Kevin Coleman, salute. Will Errol Spence, Terence Crawford ever happen? Around the world, David the Real Thomas, James, salute. Smash the like button. We see what they're doing. Ron Gibson Jr., salute. Reg Loke, my brother, salute. Smash the like button. Man, I can't even pronounce that name, bro. I'm just going to call you 112784. Salute. Lawrence Harris, Mean One. L. Huff. Lionel Thomas. Edward James. Andre Jefferson, salute. Smash the like button. Stephen Brown. Andre Jefferson, Chino Davis, salute. Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens, salute. We see what they're doing. They're playing with the numbers. It went from 90 to 74 to 71. Smash the like button. Tone Bone, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. They're gonna play with it. The notifications. They made a mistake. When we opened up, they sent out the notifications by accident. Gold, Big Homie Coop, Leon Robinson, salute. Smash the like button. Let's work, man. We went from 91 to 71 people. TZ Franks, John Freeman, Albert Carter, salute. We know they're gonna play with the situation. Salute to my brother. Bed. Man, I can't pronounce that. 112784. Salute to you, King, in the super chat. Appreciate you. King Vonnie, 86. George Proctor, salute. Sergeant. Be the Sergeant. Salute to my brother Drew Titan. Salute. Dillian McIntosh, Nephew Charming Chucky. Yeah, they're not sending out the notifications. So let me get my brother Kurt on here. Eric Marshall, salute. Reggie D. Puma, skills, salute. Moni Brown TV, my brother, salute. Yeah, I ain't gonna get it, Moni. It ain't gonna happen. Willie White, salute. Ain't gonna happen, right? It ain't gonna happen. And look, they refuse. Look what they're doing with the notifications. You see how they playing these games? Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 100. Horrible. Easy work. Salute. They're just not sending out the notifications. YouTube is playing a lot of games. They're playing games, man. Yeah, so big time salute. Esto Jackson Jr., Tim Austin, Lock for Canton 10, Geo James 80, Geo James Khalil 98, salute. Brooks 83, Stephen Young, salute. The Queen up in here, Dahlia Antoinette, peace and blessings to you, Queen. She said, Blue the King, click the I button, click the like button, and share. Yes, sir. Peace of yes, Queen. Salute to the Queen in the super chat. Professor X, salute. Jose Diaz. Another Queen that stepped off up in here. Tay Brown. What's good with you, Tay Brown? Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Shut up and listen. Salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. As you see, they will not send out the notifications. So smash the like button. Stanley Bailey, salute. So Robbie Sanders, DJ Zion Love, salute. So did y'all see Jason Helton, BK Don 718, salute. Did y'all see Jace LA, salute. Did y'all see what Mikey Garcia said in poor taste, right? In poor taste. Robert Montgomery, salute. Salute to my brother Tone Bone in the super chat. He said, hit that like. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Tone Bone. Derek, what's good with you, baby boy? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Randy Caldwell Sr., salute. Smash the like button, man. Salute to my brother Anthony Hernandez in the super chat. He said, much love. Salute. Salute to you, King. What's good with you? I missed you yesterday, bro. Jay Lee, salute. I ain't see you yesterday. He said, Blue, who you think would really win, Spence and Crawford? I have Spence winning, my fellow Texan. I think right now, Jimmy Bernard, salute. Demile of the Plant-Based Pugilism, salute. Samuel Demise. I think right now, smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 150, man. Smash the like button. Text Diva, salute. I think right now, Errol Spence will win. If I had to put my money on it, I would say Errol Spence. Now, y'all know initially my pick changed as time went on because of you have to compete at a high level, right? Competition. Aaron Parker, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., where you been at, man? Where you been at? I'm gonna send you some stuff, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr. 72 Nitty Bone, salute. As well as Dahlia Antoinette as well. B Max, salute. So as time went on, Craig J, salute. As time goes on, I'm leaning towards Errol Spence. Torrey Harkness, Marcus Priest, salute. Adrian Cole, salute. Originally, when it was first talked about, this was before the Mike. So this was before Tony Jones, salute. That was before the Mikey Garcia fight. For Errol Spence, that was before obviously before the Sean Porter fight. When this was first talked about, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence being a possibility, smash the like button. Y'all see they're not sending out the notifications, right? Brooklyn Ace, salute. Mr. DJ C92, salute. Marquise Johnson, salute. Y'all see what they're doing, right? So smash the like button. Mo 2013, Demetrius Hall, salute. Smash the like button. Todd Nelson, C Cut, salute. Y'all see the games that they playing, right? No notification being sent out. It's dragging all types of stuff. So skipping whatever, man. Hard body J Timo, salute. So Terence Crawford made his debut at the welterweight division. This was back in 2018, right? June of 2018. And so yeah, Daniel Lowton, salute. Jamil Allen, Mario Forster, Mo Your Sword. The Foo, Sean Staten, Dave, salute. So that was June of 2018, right? So that's the first time. That's when Errol fought Carlos Ocampo, right? And he fought Lamont Peterson first in January. Adrian Pittman, New Jersey, salute. Rob Roberto, salute. So Ty Smith, salute. And so that's about 2 years ago. We're going on 3 years ago when this Terence Crawford, Errol Spence was talked about. Him coming up to welterweight and possibly fighting Errol Spence, right? And at that time, Errol Spence beat Lamont Peterson, and Terence Crawford had just beat Ndongo and was looking to come up to welterweight 147, right? And so I'm like, I think that Terence Crawford, Fastlane Jones, Terrence Chavis, Ratchet since 91, King Poppy, salute. I'm like, I think Terence Crawford is just more versatile. Alvin Cannon, salute. I thought I'm like, Terence Crawford is more versatile. Andrew Thomas, salute. And he can make the adjustments that it would take. He can make the necessary adjustments that it would take to offset and beat Errol Spence. So that's how I felt. I felt like he could make adjustments and he could beat Errol Spence. And remember, at that time, Errol Spence's biggest fight was going to the UK and beating Kell Brook. T. Joyner, salute. And so I'm like, I think Terence Crawford has what it takes to beat Errol Spence, right? And then Errol Spence something happened. Errol Spence started getting more. Trick Nolte, what's good with you, King? Hey, Trick, man, you want to come on today? So, Terence Crawford level of competition started to plateau. Errol Spence level of competition is going up. You understand? And so his trajectory and his level of competition is going up, where Terence Crawford has plateaued. Jeff Horn, cool. We knew the Jeff Horn fight was coming as he made his debut in the welterweight division, and everybody was saying that Terence Crawford might be biting off more than he could chew with Jeff Horn because he's just too small. Remember that? That's what they were saying. And so I'm like, well, I think you're going to beat Jeff Horn because he got outboxed Jeff Horn. I didn't expect him. Broderick Hunter, salute. I didn't expect him to stop Jeff Horn like he did. But I'm like, he definitely got outboxed Jeff Horn. And so he outboxed Jeff Horn. I mean, he stopped Jeff Horn. But then he fought Jose Benavidez. And I'm like, I like Jose Benavidez because I'm a hardcore boxing fan. Jason Helton, salute. G5_Gabe, my brother, salute. I like Jose Benavidez because I'm a hardcore boxing fan. And I remember when he was a blue chip prospect, he was seen as that dude coming through the rankings, right? And so I'm like, that's a good fight. But then the choice of Amir Khan, and I'm like, okay, Amir Khan. Tiger Joe, salute. He got to Amir Khan, and I'm like, yeah, no. General Squalls, JC, John Page, what's good with you, kid? So when he got to Amir Khan, and I'm like, man, Amir Khan, I'm like, no, nobody wanted to see Amir Khan fight. I didn't feel like nobody felt like Amir Khan had a chance to beat Terence Crawford. Who thought that? Dane Watson, salute. Now, they were trying to convince us that he had a chance to beat Terence Crawford. right? Trick Nolte, salute, my brother. He said, okay, no problem. So I didn't. Who gave Amir Khan a serious chance to beat Terence Crawford? He's chinny, been knocked out multiple times, past his prime. Ashante L, salute. He showed against who Amir Khan fought when he got hurt in that fight and dropped in that fight. What was the dude name? What was the dude name? Nola Sports, Nola Boy Sports and News. My brother, what's good with you, King? No, what's the dude name? Mr. Kaboom, salute. No, the dude that dropped Amir Khan before he fought Terence Crawford. Sylvester Solomon, 2011, salute. Oh man, now you're gonna make me look it up. Samuel Vargas. Thank you, Vince Williams. Salute to Vince Williams. King Poppy, salute. Samuel Vargas, right? Samuel Vargas hurt him. Remember Samuel Vargas, Boxing and Barbecue, salute. Falcon Foot, salute. My brother, Moni Brown TV in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Moni Brown TV, man. Dapper Douglas Swift, salute. So, Scott Birmingham, salute. No, what's his name? Samuel Vargas. So when Bumpy T, what's good with you, King? So when Samuel Vargas, like he got hurt by Samuel Vargas, it was like come on, man. Anah Israel, salute. Did anybody really think that he stood a chance to beat Terence Crawford? I didn't. Black Standing, salute. I tried to make up a narrative in my head, a scenario where Amir Khan's speed might give him problems. No. And then Amir Khan quit in the fight on top of it. He quit in the fight on top of it. So, no, I just didn't. Smash the like button, man. We should have 300 likes. Smash the like button. How many likes we got? Let's get them likes up to 350, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Big time. Salute. Sean Miller, salute. So did anybody see that? No. Dave, salute. So now, Cut West, Milton Welsh, salute. So now, I didn't give him a Mr. Tally 140, Stephen Young, salute. I didn't give him a Amir Khan a chance to win that fight. Free World 227, salute. Mr. Pazor, salute. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt because I just want to see good boxing. Dog Money, salute. I just wanted to see good boxing. You understand? So I wanted to give Amir Khan the benefit of the doubt. But I didn't see Amir Khan winning that fight or give him a chance to. He didn't even have a puncher's chance. Amir Khan didn't have a puncher's chance. Corey Yellerman Jackson, my brother, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes at 350. You see the games that they playing. They're not sending out the notifications. They bouncing the views around. Listen, we had 315 people. It went from 315 to 280. Now it's that to 277. Smash the like button. Cam Mo, salute. Ali Boxing Khan, salute. Right? So Flame, salute. Okay, do that, Trick Nolte. So anyway, you know, I didn't expect Amir Khan to win the fight. So the level of competition has changed, right? Because now Errol Spence, we know he went to the UK. Terence Crawford fought Ricky Burns in UK. Errol Spence fought Kell Brook. Which is the better victory? They both had losses. Joseph Nicholas, salute. GD, salute. Alan Turner, salute. They both had losses. Ricky Burns and Kell Brook. But who was the better viable opponent? Kell Brook, hands down. Not even close. Not even a question, right? Then Tiger Joe said, I'm picking Danny Garcia over Errol Spence. Craig Rogers, salute. Andre Jones, salute. So that's the better victory. Then he fought Mikey Garcia, right? And I'm going by level of opponents. But he fought Chris Algieri, He fought Mikey Garcia. He's fought Lamont Peterson, Kell Brook in the UK, Sean Porter now, Oak Park Boxing, salute. Matthew Valentine, salute. BRGH, JH Sports Entertainment, salute. Anthony Maynard, salute. Inaugural One, salute. Mikey Garcia. Look at the level of competition. Mike Lawson, salute. Jerry 216 Robinson, salute. And again, everybody's going to say, well, Blue, you saying that because you don't like Terence Crawford. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just pointing out the facts. It's just the facts. Muhammad Arif, salute. Akando Sami Hassan, salute. It's just the facts. Smash the like button. We should have 350 likes. Cool AJ, D-Lo 404 Boxing, Signs of the Times TV HQ, Cut West, salute. Smash the like button. My peoples, get the likes up. You see what they're doing. We should have 350 likes right now. The Odd Fella, salute. Jafari Caesar, salute. So, pound for pound, fighter by fighter. Salute to my brother John Page in the super chat. He said Bud had his chance to get busy with the top 5 welterweights before the year's out, but he chose Kell Brook, shaking my head. So this y'all pound for pound king. Facts. Facts. You can't defend it. Mr. Tally 140, salute in the super chat. Support the grind. Get those likes up. Yes, sir. Salute to you, King. Razor 5313, salute. So, Jaleel Hunter, salute. Kendrick Watkins, salute. I'm going to tell you this. Errol Spence beats Danny Garcia. He's the pound for pound king. Pugilist Shiznit, salute. He's the pound for pound king. You can't defend it. If we go, I dare somebody, anybody, come try to dispute what I'm saying. Fighter for fighter. Fighter for fighter. Let's go down the list of opponents on their resume. Fighter for fighter. And try to dispute what I'm saying. You can't. Roselle Monroe, salute. You can't. If I give you the top 5 guys on Errol Spence's resume compared to the top 5 guys on Terence Crawford's resume, I think it might be 5-0 Errol Spence. Patrick Finley, salute. Billy Batson, salute. It might be 5-0 Errol Spence. The Shed Puma Skills, he said Danny ran from Crawford. I don't doubt that. I am Ill Will, my brother in the building. What's good? Go subscribe to my brother, I am Ill Will. Sir Flame, Mass Arms, salute. Kennedy Linda, salute. Did Danny? Yeah, Danny had the opportunity to fight Terence Crawford at 140. Now, I'm not going to say there wasn't guys that didn't avoid Terence Crawford fight because they did. Danny could have fought Terence Crawford at 140. He didn't want to fight. Mikey Garcia could have fought Terence Crawford. He didn't want to fight. But in the same token, we gotta ask the question now that Ketty P's 5-4, salute. Shakur West, salute. Now we gotta ask the question, Reggie Cheese, salute. How was negotiations going? What was the offers looking like to these fighters? We gotta look at that. But if we go best 5 on Terence Crawford resume, the best 5 on Errol Spence resume, it's not close. Harlem Breakfast Club, salute. It's not close. You got Chris Algieri, Lamont Peterson, Mikey Garcia, Kell Brook, Sean Porter. KP from KC5, salute. Son, salute. Earl B, salute. Right? What's the best 5 on Terence Crawford resume? First person everybody going to say is Gamboa. Jupiter B, my brother, salute. First person they're going to say is Gamboa, right? D. Jones, salute. You might say Diaz, Jeff Horn, Ndongo. Who else? Amir Khan? Swift, salute. It's not close. And this is no slight against Terence Crawford and his skill set. Oh, Victor Postile. Victor Postile. Who we taking out? So I got Gamboa, Postile. I don't know how I forgot Postile. Gamboa, Postile, Jeff Horn, Indongo, and Amir Khan, right? I like Thomas Delorme, but no. Because you got to look at this. Thomas Delorme and Chris Algieri is a good fight. So let's just do the process of elimination. You got, who's the best? Gamboa, right? It's Gamboa is the best, right? So who's the best on Terence Crawford resume? I mean, Errol Spence resume. Warrior class third, salute. Pound for pound king, salute. Who's the best on Errol Spence resume? We got to say Sean Porter, right? So Sean Porter is better than Gamboa, hands down. Chevelle Solomon, salute. Salute to Baltimore, Maryland. Sean Porter, Ben Israel, salute. Sean Porter is better than Gamboa, hands down. Right? Then you go who? Kell Brook, right? Who's second on his Victor Postile? Kell Brook is better than Victor Postile, hands down, right? Hands down. So that's 2-0, Errol Spence. Then Alvin Banks, salute. Faustine Aegis, salute in the super chat. Adrian Cole, blue. I'm gonna need that Spence versus Crawford ASAP. I don't care if Crawford fighting pizza delivery drivers. Salute. Salute my brother Adrian Cole, man. Stephen Tarver, salute in the super chat. Uru Dre, salute. Elijah Campbell, salute. Boss Player, salute. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, salute. So that's 2-0 Errol Spence, right? Sean Porter, Kell Brook, both sets, Victor Postile, and Gamboa, right? Now we got Indongo, Mikey Garcia. Who's better? Mikey Garcia and Indongo. Reggie Milligan, salute. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, main event Mark, salute. Trevor Davis, salute. Mario Copeland, salute. Indongo, Mikey Garcia. Who y'all got? I want the people to tell me. I don't want to keep choosing because they ain't going to say, hey, Blue, man, you did, man, Blue, man, Blue. Mikey Garcia, Indongo. Who we got? Who we got? Overwhelming Mikey, huh? Overwhelming Mikey. So there go Indongo off the table. Miss TTUK, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Lauren Anderson, salute. Hurricane Carter, salute. Jose Villanueva, salute. Roselle Monroe, Jafari Caesar. Indongo's better than Mikey Garcia. Come on, stop it, my peoples. Came to win, salute. Vespatum 19, salute. Indongo's better than Mikey Garcia. Stop it. Mr. T King, Texas, salute. So Jamal Anderson, salute. So we got 3-0, right? We 3-0 in favor of Errol Spence. Black Cam TV, salute. 3-0 in favor of Errol Spence, right? Asharala Chapas Ben Yazawada, salute. Josie, yeah. You saying 007, salute. Josie 67, salute. Yeah, Dahlia Internet, they don't believe that Indongo is better than Mikey Garcia. Come on, man. Mikey Garcia is a 4-division champion. And if they ever fought at any weight class, Mikey Garcia would be the favorite. So, Mikey Garcia, right? There you go, 619, Cali Factor, salute. So, what we 4-0 for Mikey? For Errol? We 4-0, Little Scrappy, what's good with you, King? We 4-0 for Errol. Lauren Anderson, my brother in the super chat. It's no offense, but truth record way more. He said, it's no offense, but truth record way more impressive than Buzz. So, but the truth record is way more impressive than Buzz. So is Porter so is Thurman's at welterweight division. Facts. Malik Bauer, salute. Right? And then we get to Westside Eighth, salute. So then we 4-0 for Errol. Now who we got left? Who we got left on there? It's Jeff Horn, right? Pete Boxer, salute. Who we got left? Lamont Peterson and Jeff Horn. Who's the better fighter? Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson is the better fighter. So it's 5-0. Renee Box Young, what's good with you, kid? It's 5-0 in favor of Errol Spence. Just is. Malcolm Emmanuel, my brother, saluting the super chat. Why aren't we hearing about Mikey versus Bud? Mikey wants a title. Bud needs a name. They both need a fight. Malcolm Emmanuel, I'm going to tell you why. Because Mikey Garcia don't want no action with Terence Crawford. No, plain and simple. Mark Franklin, salute. My brother Bish, B Megastar, salute. David Bohannon, salute. Plain and simple. Mikey Garcia don't want to go nowhere near Terence Crawford. Plain and simple. He don't want nothing to do with Terence Crawford, man. Absolutely nothing. Why? Because there's no built-in excuse for him. There's a built-in excuse for him should he fight Terrell Parrott. Salute. There's a built-in excuse for him when you fight Errol Spence. Oh, he was too big. You were supposed to lose. Drew Collins, salute. Right? You were supposed to lose. He was too big. You dared to be great. He can't. That don't exist with Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford can campaign in and around his weight class. Terence Crawford started at 130, 35. He started at 130, then he came a champion at 35, 40, and 47 now. Marcus Williams, salute. So Mikey started at 26. They're only 4 pounds away from each other. So they're about the same size. So he loses to Terence Crawford, you simply lost to the better man. There's no built-in excuse. That's the problem. It's easier to fight a guy that where the pressure's off you. It's not that way when you're dealing with Terence Crawford. That's why. But my brother's in the building. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. the historian. My brother, my co-host. What's good with you, Kurt?
Blue Blood, my brother in the LDB set family. What's going on, chat? Blue, man, I had to tend to some business. Sorry for the tardiness, man, but I'm here. Talked about some boxing. Just the piggyback off you in the interview, Mikey Garcia said they asked him about Terence Crawford. He's like, he moves around too much. Translation, footwork will be too much for Mikey Garcia. It's a bad style matchup for Mikey Garcia. And plus what you said, he only fought Earl because he thought that Earl would be easy to hit and Earl couldn't box, but he found out the hard way.
Yep. It's easy. Like I said, it's a built-in excuse, right? So you see, Mikey Garcia is all over the place right now with Errol Spence, right? At one time, he said Errol Spence was just a step or two ahead of me all the time. He was smarter than I thought. His boxing ability was better than I thought. Then in another interview, he tell you that Errol Spence was just too big. And in another interview, he tell you he just wasn't prepared. Take your cut, salute. Constantine, salute. He just wasn't prepared. And Kurt, did you see what Mikey Garcia said today or yesterday?
I think he said something about Errol Spence. He needs to learn how to drive. You talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey is arrogant, man. The stuff he's come out his mouth, man, it's like he hasn't learned anything because his arrogance is blocking his judgment, man. I don't know what's wrong with Mikey. He just got that air about him like he's better and the Spence fight didn't teach him a lesson when he said, I see something. I don't know why he talks. He doesn't have to say the things he says, but he can't help himself.
Yep. Intelligent Savage 629, salute. What's your point? Fact, salute. Vado Newton, my brother, salute. J8, salute. Jace LA, salute. Yeah, Kurt, it's like for him to say that is weird. And let me say this to my people, man. We here don't wish harm or anything on anybody, man. No ill will towards anybody. We don't do that, man. That's not what we do. We don't wish, anybody demise or anybody. You understand? Let me just say that, man. You know, because I got some family members of you know, and I'm just gonna say that, man. You know, so we don't wish no ill will towards nobody, no harm to nobody, no demands on nobody, or any of those things, man. So anyway, yeah, Kurt. So you know, for him to say that, man, it's like he need another chance, right? He needs to regroup. He says, when I get acclimated to the division, I'm gonna beat him, right? I need another chance at him. Huh? You say he outskilled you? Errol Spence's size never played a part in the fight. His size never played a part in this fight. It was his boxing brain, his skill set that played a part in the fight. Point blank and period. That's what played a part in the fight. Not his size. He didn't impose his strength and his will on Mikey. No, he imposed his boxing skills, his boxing IQ, his ring generalship on Mikey. Yeah, he was just a step or two ahead of Mikey Garcia. Period. So if that's the case, you searching for a belt. Terence Crawford is your Huckleberry. Make it happen. Sammy DeMond, salute. Terence Crawford is your Huckleberry. Make it happen. He don't have a fight. You don't have a fight. Oh, but let me guess. I know what happened. It's the fact that he don't want to do business with Bob Arum. Seymour, salute. Leandro Robinson, salute. Mikey went full AB mode, didn't throw anything. Facts. He kept his hands in the holster. He was hesitant the whole night not because Rasheed Ross, salute. Not because of Errol Spence's size, Lamar Brown, salute. It was because of his skill set. He make a mistake. He do something and make a mistake. He had to pay. You saying 007, salute. So he didn't want to reach. What they say, you reach, I teach. Eli Zachary, salute. You reach, I teach. He didn't want to reach. So what did Errol Spence didn't high guard and walk him down and just go to the body? That's not what he did. Daniel Stanley, my brother in the super chat, he said, salute, good brother. I'm not getting your notifications. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Trevor Davis, salute. To be honest, until in the super chat, to be honest, till recently and for a long time, no one wanted any smoke with Bud. Danny ducked him, and so did Keith Thurman. Chris Johnson, salute. I'm gonna say this: at 140, Danny Garcia definitely had the opportunity to fight Terence Crawford, and he didn't push for it. They were considered the best two junior welterweights in the world, along with Victor Postile. And Danny said he was having weight issues and he wanted to move up. Mr. T. King, Texas, in the super chat. I wish all kinds of ill will fury in the next Wilder fight. Yeah, that's a different story. So salute to my brother. So yeah, but what I'm gonna say is this, right? Is that Danny definitely had the opportunity at 140. He said he was struggling to make 140. He started fighting at catch weights instead of fighting at the full 40 limit. Native Black Faculty Conversation, salute. Remember that, Kurt? He started fighting that. He fought Lamont Peterson at a catch weight, right? They fought at 44 or something like that. At 43 or something like that.
Yeah, Danny, I remember when he had weight problems, but he definitely ducked Victor Postol and Terence Crawford. He definitely did that. But Danny is a good fighter. I'm not high on Danny like a lot of people are. He's not bad. He's a good fighter, but that's it. There's no special effects, See, Blue, the way boxing is, and people don't understand that, a lot of fighters can't beat a certain style, and that style is a rhythmic and perpetual style. When a fighter uses footwork, 90%, I would say 95% of the fighters, they can't adapt. Like Mikey Garcia is a bad style matchup with Errol Spence because all Errol has to do is box. Soon as Errol came out there with his length and athleticism and his jab, I knew Mikey was done. I knew it was just the point of, was he going to survive for 12 rounds? And why a change of fighting style when you could dominate a guy like Pernell Whitaker used to do and Floyd Mayweather? They ain't knock nobody out, but the mental humiliation that you put on your opponents by boxing, it drains them. And when you look at fighters in between rounds, I'll be like, oh, he's gone, he checked out because he can't win. So Mikey Garcia needs a fighter, and like a lot of fighters like him, they need you to stand there with your shoulders square. Roberto Duran was the same way.
Mm-hmm. Salute to my brother Lawrence Williams in the building. I'm missing a super chat, Kurt. Derek Robinson, salute. Mr. Pazor, salute. He said, man, Danny's father make him hard to like. And you know something, man? When you get to know Angel, he's really a cool dude, man. You got to understand this. Angel is his father. So Angel is going to believe in him as he should. Everything's boxing and sports. My brother Keon, salute. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. Salute to my brother Mr. Kaboom in the super chat. Blue, clarify. Didn't Spence say he did not strength and condition in Mikey and Porter fights? Yeah, he didn't use strength and condition. So his size, his strength didn't even play a part. Cano Money Street Music, salute. Right? So my thing is this. When people get I know people feel a certain kind of way about Angel, right? But that's his son. Clarence McLean, salute. Like, what do you expect? How do you expect him? That's his son. If my son boxed and he fought on a high level like Danny, of course I'm going to listen. This is my son. So now, some people may sit in the background and they're not so vocal about their kids, and then others are going to come to the forefront and be more vocal. He believes in his son. Freeman, salute. Boston King, salute. Oh man, he said, Boxing King said, Blue King, I did not break any of your rules. The boxing archives. It's not me, man. It's I'm going to tell you, man, sometimes one honor, salute. Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother, salute. Sometimes if you use words that YouTube deem professional or whatever, they are going to remove you. PJ's Big Dog, salute. Francione Arcelia, salute. So I'll check it out and I'll look to do it, man. I don't have rules, man. Let me just clarify this. Y'all say you didn't break any. I don't have rules, man. We a family here. We debate boxing. We talk boxing. That's it. Right? What I do have this, though. Certain words, I don't like, So I am Rayma. Salute. So I didn't block you. I didn't, I'll check it and look to undo it. Kashif Dixon, salute. Yeah, Kurt. But what you think about that? Hey, Kurt, go ahead and cook. I gotta give me some water. But what you think about Angel Garcia? He making videos saying that they coming to get the belts from Errol, so on and so forth, and people are agitated by it. But what's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
You can't. He's just hyping up the fight. Angel Garcia always talks. He's not the first boxing father that talks a lot. There's been many, in the past years of boxing, but I like it because he makes me laugh. I think he's funny, but people, they get emotionally attached to things he said. I mean, he did say some racial things when, Danny Garcia, his son, was fighting Zab Judah. I remember he said some things about Asians, but you can't put solace in that because he just running off at the mouth. He gets hyped when your son, when you're a regular fan, but you have a relative and your son is fighting, you're automatically going to be invested in the fight. So he's going to say things. I wish that Robert Guerrero and Angel Garcia had a podcast. That would be funny, arguing with each other. So I'm entertained by Angel Garcia and Robert Guerrero's father, other fathers that's been like kind of off their rocker. I don't pay much attention to it. It's funny to me. It's entertainment. it's theater at its best. It's like a comedy show. He's going to talk, mess about Spence, but, at the end of the day, when that bell go ding and round one, all the talking is out the window. You talk with your fists. That's the best talking you can do, but it's kind of like promoting the fight. So I don't mind. I'm just looking forward to boxing get back boxing is back where it should be, excuse me. With Jerron Ennis, I want to see how he looks fighting an experienced fighter who has good punching power but easy to hit. So this is a fight that will make Jerron Ennis look good. But in boxing, nothing, is a foregone conclusion. Expect the unexpected. And I'm definitely looking forward to Teofimo and Lomachenko. I tell you, man, Teofimo doing a lot of talking. He's doing a lot of talking, so now he's putting pressure on himself, but he's oblivious to pressure. He's a young dude. He's a young gun. He doesn't care. That I like. He doesn't care if this is a big fight. He's under the lights. He's going to perform up to his abilities. If he go down, I think he's going to go down swinging. But see, a lot of people, breaking down that fight, and we're going to get to that fight, as time goes on, because we're like 4 weeks away exactly, I believe, the 17th of September, and that fight is October 17th. It's going to be here in no time. Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that fight. Highly anticipated. But I have another take. People says if he doesn't knock Lomachenko out, he's not going to win. But I don't think that's going to be true, because Teofimo athleticism is going to give Lomachenko problems. I just think that Lomachenko is not where he was 2 or 3 years ago with his long amateur career, and the worst type of fighter that Lomachenko can fight is an athletic fighter, young, oblivious to pressure. He has the intangibles. He really does. I don't know how it's going to play out on October 17th, and Lomachenko has the experience. He's a very good fighter. I don't call Lomachenko great. People use that word too loosely. He's a very good fighter. He's 14-1, 15-1 off the top. I don't know, but if he beats Teofimo impressively, I still have him at number 2. Canelo 3, and I have Crawford at number 1. But I'm looking forward to that fight. Teofimo, the more I study the fight, and I haven't get my prediction, but Teofimo could win. I could see how he could win, because I didn't like how Lomachenko looked against Luke Campbell. I didn't like that. Luke Campbell is the opposite of Teofimo when you talk about athleticism. Keep his chin up in the air. He buzzed Lomachenko a couple of times. He's not a overly athletic fighter. He makes a lot of mistakes, a little robotic. And to my surprise, Lomachenko had problems with Luke Campbell, even though he won the fight. So I'm really interested, and this is going to tell us how good Teofimo really is. Even if he loses, but he gives Lomachenko a hard fight, then we know he's on his way. So I'm looking forward to that fight. Of course, Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. I'm looking forward to that fight. Santa Cruz has to be on his A game. Tank has to come into shape. Santa Cruz, I think the lack of puncher power is going to hurt him against a guy like Tank Davis, man, who could roll with a lot of punches, get on the inside. He should break Leo down to the body. That's how he could win. But Leo, best asset is to throw a lot of punches and keep Tank off balance, because he doesn't have the power. Tank is strong. They don't call him a tank for nothing, the way he's built, but if Santa Cruz can throw a lot of punches and Tank not in the best of shape, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I've been watching him work out, and he look as good as ever, man. He's taking this fight very seriously, and I have Tank winning. I didn't break down that fight entirely, but I have Tank winning, especially if he goes to the body. I think it's going to be night for Santa Cruz, but Santa Cruz, like I said, can keep Tank off balance by throwing a lot of punches, man. And I'm looking forward to that fight. You got the Charlo card, man. Neri versus Alameda. That's going to be a good fight. Deverenchenko and Charlo. I think the Charlo have 2 quality opponents. People get on them because of their resume. That's just not a lot of good contenders like today, like it used to be yesteryear. It used to be a lot of good contenders when the champion had to go through a gauntlet or obstacle course, man, like the number 10 challenger or contender used to be dangerous, and the mandatory was really dangerous. But the Charlos, let's see. Maybe they'll bring out the best in Charlo. Maybe something happen where there's an upset or something. Somebody get knocked down. But I think Rosario is going to sleep. He's a strong fighter. He reminds me of Murky Sosa a lot, but he's just a little too cruel to beat Charlo. You have to be like really polished and strong. You have to have boxing ability. We've seen it in the first Tony Harrison fight. Tony just wasn't like strong enough, and it showed in the second fight. But Charlos are hard. They take good shots. I like the Charlos a lot, man. They athletic. They got this mean emotional thing they wear on their sleeve, man. And they're a product of their nickname, Lions Only. That's what they are. They're two. You ever see the two lions, out on the Serengeti looking for pride so they can, have cubs or whatever. So they just bogart their way into a family. That's Jamel and Jamal, who I like a lot, So I'm looking forward to the pay-per-view, and we'll see. Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah. You remember the movie
I
The
love
Ghost
that
in the
movie.
Darkness? That remind me of them. Ghost in the Darkness.
You know what? I'm gonna start calling them that. I said two lions.
Yep.
They alpha males. I don't know if what's that documentary they have on YouTube, Walking with the Lions? Yeah, you can tell they rough, they mean, they got a real hard exterior. They alpha males. I love that about the Charlos, man. I love watching them. They're entertaining in the ring, and they're entertaining out the ring. So I'm a Charlos fan, man, and I love watching them fight. Because Jamal got a chin, because Karabov were hitting him with them straight right hands. They was bouncing off him like rubber bullets, Blue.
Yep, sure was. Salute to my brother Marcos Cano. What's good with you, Marcos? Yeah, man. Salute to Source Talk Boxing in the super chat. Salute Blue and Mr. Sugar. Robert Easter is taller than Errol Spence, so height had nothing to do with Mikey Garcia getting whooped. That's a fact, because you think about it. Robert Easter is taller than Errol Spence, and he got a longer reach.
And let me cook on that real quick, Blue. It's how you use your reach, but it's the length and the athleticism that hurt Mikey Garcia. Certain fighters can't beat certain styles. It's been like that since day one in the sport of boxing.
Yep, that's a fact. So, Nerd Feeder, salute. We're supposed to have Keyshawn Davis on. He's not. He said he was gonna come on, but then I don't know if my message is not going through. But he's supposed to come on, Keyshawn Davis. But anyway, till you get ready. Willie Perdue, salute. Yeah, so Kurt, do you think I was comparing resumes, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and it's not a comparison to me. The best win on Crawford from 1 to 5, if you did them side by side and took the best fighters, compared them side by side, and subtraction, it's 5-0 in our favor of Errol Spence, or at least 4-1 as far as level of competition. Smash the like button, man. We should have 550 likes. Smash the like button. Sherman Bray, salute. Sylvester Solomon, 2011, salute. What you think, Kurt? If you just did side by side, you took the top 5 guys of Terence Crawford resume and the top 5 guys of Errol Spence resume, and there's no comparison.
No, well, that's clear cut for Errol Spence. He has the opponents. He's on a promotional company that has a lot of good contenders, so that's not even close. It could have been different if Terence would have signed with PBC, but for reasons unknown or reasons known, he stayed with Top Rank, and he's a man on an island by himself. Because the thing with boxing and fans will judge you on your opponents. When you go into a fight, you say, like, I don't know if he can win. And if he won, then you'll say, man, Earl proved me wrong, or whoever's fighting proved me wrong. The Sean Porter fight, Mikey Garcia fight, the success with the pay-per-views. And see, those names, we respect Mikey Garcia, Earl gave him his first loss. A 4 weight division champion. Sean Porter is tough as nails, the linebacker of boxing, I call him. And he was in a tough, gritty fight. So when people see that, Earl gets even more respect, fighting guys like that, and he has it his way. With Terence Crawford, it's the total opposite. Terence Crawford is living off his name and his skills, and I love Terence Crawford. I got him at #1, but things could have been much easier, and his career would have been much easier if he would have signed with the PBC. So business is important, especially to a fighter. What promotional company is going to back you? The PBC, is popular, and Spence. So it's not even close with the comparison. I'm just worried with the negotiations. Terrence going to want 50-50, and it shouldn't be 50-50 because Spence, he could live off his pay-per-views and the quality of opposition.
Exactly. Salute to my brother Woke. What's good with you, Woke? Yeah, that's the thing, Kurt. So it worries me that, like you said, is this fight going to come to fruition, right? My brother John Page, salute in the super chat. Mikey beats all the welterweights on Bud resume. And I agree with that. I think he beats, well, I don't know if he could beat Jeff Horn. You think Mikey Garcia could beat Jeff Horn, Kurt?
Yeah, Mikey a little too skilled for Jeff Horn. He's just strong, but Jeff Horn has seen his better days. But I think Mikey beats him, man. Jeff Horn was just a punching bag, a wrestler.
Yeah. What about Benavidez though?
That fight may be a little tricky, but I got faith in Mikey. Mikey can beat people at a certain level. He'll beat them guys like Easter and Broner and Benavidez, but boxing game is about levels. When you talk about the Spencers and the Crawfords, that's when the problem comes in. That Mikey can't beat them.
817 Boxing B, salute. LK Rod, salute. A McKinney, salute. Yeah, Kurt. So what about Igis Kavaluskas? That'll be a tough fight for him.
You know what? We got to put some respect on Green Machine's name. I'm not calling him Green Beans no more because I was looking at him last week. I said, you know what, Kurt? This guy can fight. Mm-hmm. He's real good. He's real good at running you into punches.
His name is Mean Machine, right?
Yeah. I call it Green Machine for some reason. The Green Beans, but it's Mean Machine. Hey, BFTB, if you listen, I got that from you.
It's BFTB, yeah, he done rubbed off. But so I had to go look it up. I'm like, wait a minute, man, I know it. Salute to Lamar Davis in the super chat. PBC handles black fighters better, and Crawford would have had a few pay-per-views by now if he was with the PBC. Well, Lamar Davis, he did have a few pay-per-views. LSAK tag, salute, King. John Kramer, salute. He did have a few pay-per-views. They just two of his pay-per-views, Victor Postyle and Amir Khan. Tony Jr., salute. It just Errol Spence, one pay-per-view was more than 2 of his pay-per-views. That's the problem. That's where the problem lies. Smash the like button, man. How many likes we got? My brother Marcos Cano in the building. AL Stevens, salute. Smash the like button, man. We should have at least 600 likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Canadian Pharmacy, salute. So I definitely favor Mikey to beat Adrian Broner. I mean, Amir Khan.
Yeah, he has too many mental lapses, man. Amir Khan has seen his better days, but him and Kell Brook, they messed up a lot of money by not fighting years ago. A lot of money. Both of them should have their heads knocked together. That's a fight you had to make for the fight in England. It would have been like Nigel Benn and Chris Eubanks. They messed up millions. They messed up a lot of money. I don't know who fought it was. They blame each other, but I'm it would have been a good fight too at that time, but they messed it up. And I want to say this about Carver Carcass. I want to see him in the ring with Sergey Lipinets. That's a damn good fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
style matchup wise, good fight.
That's gonna be action packed. That's gonna be action packed. So and they ain't going 12. That ain't going 12. That's action packed. Steve J, salute. Who I miss? I feel like I missed somebody. Yeah, but that would be it, man. Listen, that would be it. Action packed fight. Now let me ask you what you think about Jaron Ennis and this talks about possible Keith Thurman fighting Ugas, but I want to see Jaron Ennis fight Ugas. But that's a good position for Keith Thurman because Jay Everything salute. That's a good position for Keith Thurman because if Keith Thurman beats Ugas, becomes a WBA regular champion, that puts him in position. I was thinking about this now. If he's the WBA regular champion, and Kurt and you and Lawrence Williams could answer this for me. I want to ask you and Lawrence Williams in the in the chat. But if he's the WBA regular champion, Ugas, let's say Thurman beats him. Salute to Mr. Paz on the super chat. Who are your top 5 up and coming great fighters? I'll get to you in a second. Don't let me highlight it so I don't forget. Who would Ugas? I mean, if Keith Thurman is to beat Ugas, right, and he's a WBA regular champion. Now, this is a tricky question I want to ask you and Lawrence Williams because he in the chat. If Errol Spence fought Keith Thurman and beat him, is Errol Spence undisputed? Because Manny Pacquiao is the super champion.
No. It's hard to explain, but they divided these championships, the super champion, and why would you say Errol would be undisputed?
Well, I mean, he would have to beat Terence Crawford to be undisputed. But I meant to say, is it a unification bout?
Yes.
Right? So what does that make Pacquiao, though?
Pacquiao's the super champion.
Right. So it don't matter.
It don't matter. The super champion, regular champion is 2 totally different things. But
that's what I'm saying. If he beat both of them, if he beat either one of them, he's unified?
Yes.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's so confusing for the fans.
It's even confusing to me. And I know sport boxing like the back of my hand. I'm like hesitating. I had to think about it. I'm like, wait a minute, Kurt. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm thinking, it's when you can divide the same sanctioning body and you can have the diamond belts and super champion, regular champion, you make the fighters pay more sanctioning fees. So the money is going to them. But they divided it up so much, you really have to think about it. You know what? I'm going to study. I got something where I can look at and I can tell you for sure tomorrow.
Right? Because Errol asked that question. And then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, right. If he beat Pacquiao, is he unified? Does he have the WBA title? But if he beat Ugas, instead of fighting Pacquiao, he fought Ugas. Is he unified? You see what I'm saying? It
should be, because that's still a belt, even though they kind of undermined the belt by saying regular, that word regular champion, but it's still a belt. So he will be unified. And by beating Pacquiao, it's just the title of you have the belt that means the most within that sanctioning body. That's why they call it super. It's confusion, but
you see what I'm saying?
They made Pacquiao the champion. It's like the ring belt. They made Pacquiao, when they say he's the super WBA champion, they made him the champion within that division. It's I hate getting it. Yeah.
Because if you look at it, the real WBC champion at lightweight is Devin Haney, but he's the regular WBC champion.
Yeah, they watered down his belt, and he should be something more than that. But that's what they did.
That's what it's like. Lawrence Williams said no. It's like it's so confusing to me, man. So confusing. Let me get to the super chats real quick, Kurt. We got Mr. Pazzo. I'm gonna get to yours last because you want to act. I'm gonna get to yours last. We got Leandre Robinson. He said, "Do you think Crawford is cherry picking his fights so he isn't having high risk, low rewards?" No. What I think Terence Crawford. What I think Terence Crawford is doing is sitting back and allowing his promoters to do everything, and he's just comfortable with it. He's comfortable with it. So he's not pushing for fights. Salute to Ahmad is Ahmad in the super chat. Salute to my brother. Appreciate you, Ahmad is Ahmad. Salute to my brother LS, aka Tags, in the super chat. Besides Errol Spence, who do you want to see Terence Crawford fight? Sean Porter. But as LS, aka Tags, I want to see Terence Crawford fight Sean Porter. I want to see how you make the adjustments with the style that Sean Porter is going to bring. GT Entertainment, salute. But as far as Terence Crawford, in my opinion, I think he's comfortable. He's he's comfortable with his accomplishments. He don't feel the pressure, regardless of what we say, what the fans think. He don't feel the pressure, and he's just relaxed. So what you think, Kurt? Who would you want to see Crawford fight?
Oh man, Sean Porter, without a doubt, man. And I don't believe in moral victories, but I have so much respect for Sean Porter after the Spence fight. Everybody look at him like top notch, level fighter, man, and who's a former champion. Somebody said a gatekeeper. I said, what, are you nuts? How can a former champion be a gatekeeper? He's a dangerous opponent for anybody. He beat Danny Garcia, outboxed Danny Garcia. I was impressed when he mixed up his attack against Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia didn't know what to do. He gave Errol Spence a hard fight. I picked against Porter. I said Errol would knock Porter out in 8. But his footwork, I was very shocked and surprised, on a positive note. I said, man, Porter is better than we thought. He's an aqua fighter who's have athleticism, and he's really strong. Really strong. A certain referee told me that. He said, man, that Porter dude is strong as an ox. I want to see Crawford make the adjustments against Porter if he can do it. If he can do that, then he's better than we think he is, Crawford. But it's a good barometer for Crawford to show his skills against a top-level fighter like Sean Porter.
Now, the other brother, he asked DeAndre Robinson, he said, do you think that Terence Crawford is purposely cherry picking, or is it just, what's your thoughts?
Nah, Terence Crawford is a dog. He's a born fighter, man. When I looked at Amir Khan fight, when they was in the press conference, they was on Max on Boxing. He looked at Khan like he wanted to kill him. That's that killer instinct. He has too much of a killer instinct to cherry pick. He's just in a bad situation. And I blame him because he re-signed with Top Rank. Terrence moves funny. That's just how he is. Fighters, he's not the first one to be hard to negotiate with. He's an alpha. He's a dog in the ring. Once Terence Crawford put the boxing gloves on and the bell goes ding, you don't have to worry about all the outside stuff because he's going to come to fight. He has a lot of dog in him. That's why he gets hit. It's weird. It's like Trinidad or Holyfield. They got hit by lesser fighters, and when they got up, you see what they did. Crawford is no different. Certain fighters have that resiliency, like Larry Holmes. He got hit by lesser fighters, and you see what happened when he got up. So Terence Crawford is in that. He's cut from that cloth.
Yep. Kenneth Howard, salute. Bobby Jean, salute. What else we got? Nephew Charming Chucky, salute. Noah Jones, salute. LaTrenton's Redding, salute. Let me see. I feel like I'm missing somebody. So hold on. Satavius Walker. So salute Satavius Walker, Eli Zachary. Salute. Super Mac Time, salute. My brother G5_Gabe, Ernie Martinez, salute. Bo One, salute. Kurt. So now my top 5 upcoming guys are Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, You talking about up and coming? Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Jaron Ennis, Truck Simpson, and this kid that nobody's talking about that we had on the show. Remember him, Jalen Walker. Man, this kid, Jalen Walker, he fights at that lightweight division. Salute to my brother Marcos Cano in the Cash App. I appreciate you, kid. Jalen Walker is the truth. I'm telling y'all. He's from Compton, California, out there in L.A. He's from Compton. Jalen Walker, man. This kid is the truth. He's the truth, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Check out the kid, Jalen Walker. Jalen Scott Walker is his nickname. He's the truth. Salute to my brother John Page in Super Chat. Mean Machine will definitely look good against B-class, C-class fighters, but a top A-class fighter, he gonna get smoked. Jaron Ennis beats Bud welterweights, resume scrap them all belts. It should scrap all the belts. It should just be only 4. I agree with you, King. I agree. Salute to my brother, Mr. Anthony A. Graham Sr. Salute in the Super Chat. Appreciate you. Coach Truitt, salute. What's good with you? Ron Gibson Jr., salute. O'Shaquie Foster, Smitty Smith, salute. Daniel Vasquez, salute. O'Shaquie Foster, I love. Man, there's too many to just say 5. But this kid, Jalen Walker, man, I love O'Shaquie Foster too. I like O'Shaquie Foster. Malik Hawkins, D-Man Jr., salute. Big Watt, salute. Adrian Vet, salute. Easy Work, salute. But yeah, I want to see if I could get. I'm gonna see if I could get Jalen right now. Man, Jalen Walker, he fights right now. He's only 19. R. Jonesy, salute in the Super Chat. What about Berlinga in England? Oh yeah, Edgar Berlinga. Edgar, love Edgar, man. It's my dude right there. New York through and through. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this kid, Jalen Walker, man. Man, he's different. He was on the show. Truck Simpson, I had Truck on. Paul Carrick, salute. I said Truck, I mean. But man, Jalen Walker, you remember we had him on the show, Kurt?
Yeah, I remember. That's you say he's from California, right? I didn't see him fight, but what is his attributes? I mean, what does he does? What is he a puncher or a boxer?
He's like Shakur Stevenson. Kurt, you gotta see this kid, man. Oh man, I'm gonna send you. So you got Instagram, Kurt?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you his Instagram.
Okay. Man,
this kid is the truth, man. But he's 19 and he can't fight. He legally can't. He's 18. He can't fight in the States yet. Jean-Pierre Beckham, salute. He can't fight in the States yet, Kurt. Man, I just text him right now. I'm gonna see if I can get him on right now, man. He's whew. Man, Kurt, you can see this kid, man. And talk about dedicated. Talk about dedicated. Oh my. Reese Joe, Unlimited LLC. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing? She said, shout out to the mighty Sharice. Hey, Blue Blood. What's good with you, Queen? How you doing? Baby G Camacho, salute. Yeah, but his boxing ability, man. Kurt, man, this kid is the truth, man. This kid is the truth, man.
I gotta check him out, man. Really, because I love looking at young fighters.
Yeah, you're gonna love this kid. I'm texting him right now. I'm gonna see if he come on. Smash the like button, man. We should have 600 likes, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 600 likes. Smash the like button. Yeah, he just had a fight. Matter of fact, Saturday, Kurt.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Gary Antoine Russell, man. Gary Antoine Russell. It's so many. The sport of boxing is good hands. Salute to my brother John Page in the super chat once again. He said Gary Antoine Russell 140 is the future of boxing. I forgot about Gary. It's so many. It's so many.
I like him. I like this kid. I think he's from Ohio, Duke Regan. I like him. You know, Berlanga, I like, you know, a lot of good young fighters. What's that Dominican kid that Freddie Roach got? Rodriguez. I like him.
Rodriguez, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he looked promising. It's way too early, you know, because I've seen a lot of young fighters go by the wayside, you know, for whatever reasons, but somebody's going to make it through the cracks and they're going to be as good as we thought or even better.
Yeah. Charlie Lolo Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Rashidi Ellis, Speedy Ellis. What you think about Ellis, Speedy Ellis?
I like him. I have to see more. You know, I don't like putting a lot on a young fighter until they step up in competition. If I can see the talent, but talent is just a piece. You're on your way. Make it to first base. You must have commitment, the intangibles. Let's see what happens when you get hit or cut. You know how you react. You know, so it's a lot to be seen. And you know, all these young fighters we mentioned, and we know they have skills, but we want to see more. Joey Spencer, we want to see more. A lot of people.
Money Powell, I forgot
Money
about
Powell.
Money Powell. There's so many, man. The sport of boxing is in great hands, man. I know Box Conversation. Salute. Salute to my brother LeRon Reviews in the building. What's good with you, Ron? Go subscribe to my brother Ron. Lawrence Williams said Dalton Smith is the best UK prospect. He nice. I don't know who he is. I got to get familiar with him. Man, imagine Teofimo Lopez if he beats Lomachenko. It's so many.
Yeah, and that kid from the UK, Boatsi, I like him. I just wish he was with an American trainer because I see the skills. But sometimes you could be stagnant, and who your team or who your trainer is, that's very big for a young fighter. But I like Boatsi. I like him.
Yeah, man. It's so Boatsi. I haven't. You know something, Kurt? I haven't watched Boatsi fight one time.
He's athletic. He got skills, man. I think he can be something, man. I just wish he had a really good trainer from America. Fury and Lennox Lewis. They got smart. They got American trainers, and they took off.
my son and my daughter's in here trolling me, man. I don't want to say I ain't gonna say their name, but I seen them in here. They trolling me, man. What's up, baby boy?
Did you see my vitamins?
No. And my wife is asking me about her vitamins. No, I ain't see your vitamins.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Remember that I told you I ordered them. I don't see them.
No, I didn't see it.
In the bag.
Let me see. Yeah, my son and my daughter in here trolling me. My wife asked me about her vitamins. Unreal. I am Rama. Salute. What's up, baby boy? I see you pimping. So, yeah, man. So, you know, the sport of boxing is in great hands, man. It's in great hands, Kurt. It's in absolutely great hands, man. Great hands.
I'm anxious to see, man. It's this guy from Idaho, not really a boxing hotbed. Cassius Clay Collard, man, I love that dude, man. You know what I'm talking about? He's like a journeyman, and he's been knocking off giants, like up and coming fighters.
Oh yeah.
I like that guy. I like that guy, man.
They call him the prospect killer or something like that, right?
Yeah. He been fighting during the COVID.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, yo, I like this guy. He comes in and have his chin up in the air, but he's so, you know, he's determined. Mm-hmm. He's not the most talented guy. He's been knocking people out and getting better each fight. Cassius Clay Collard.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just yes, my wife over here. Are you sure you ain't take? I ain't take your vitamins. So yeah. Anyway, Kurt. So now we have these fights coming up Saturday, and Boots Anderson, Abreu. I'm expecting him to outclass him. I'm expecting him to outclass Abreu. Where would you? It's not acceptable for him to go backwards anymore, right? He can't fight these C and B level fighters no more. It's got to be B level fighters from here on out, right? What do you suggest would be next for him? Lawrence Williams said he's not even in the WBA rankings. He's not. I don't understand. I don't understand these sanction bodies. I don't understand. How could you have Boots Ennis not be in your ranking system?
It's all politics. He's number 11 in another sanctioned body. I forgot which one. He has to keep busy, and he has to go up the ladder gradually. After this fight, I would love for him to fight Jamal James, somebody like that. You know, because when you have a young prospect, you have to fight many styles. It will help a fighter as he goes along instead of one style. You know, but it's a question of who can get in the ring because they turn Ennis down a lot. So they're going to have to offer some money to invest in their opponent so they can get them in the ring so he can be ready because I don't know how good he is. And I love Jerron Ennis, one of my favorite fighters. He has all the natural ability in the world, but that's not enough in the sport of boxing. Like I said, a fighter must have intangibles, you know, and if he beats Abreu this Saturday, I want to see him fight like a Jamal James or somebody like that. You know, you must get him in the ring with experienced fighters who may have like 4, 5, or 6 losses, but he's so talented. I would throw him out in the water, you know, and fight top contenders because I just want to see how good he is, or Ray Robinson, or something like that. You know, Sergey Lipinets. You know, I would put him in the ring, but they might turn him down. And instead, you know, you got to offer him big money, you know, so they won't turn him down. You got to invest in him. That's investing in your fighter because he's so skilled. His footwork is so good. If he boxes people, he's going to beat them easy because they don't have what he have, which is a rhythmic and perpetual type of style. When you look at all the great fighters, the Sugar Ray Robinsons and the Leonards and the Alis, they have Ennis have what they have, not calling Ennis that, but the style. And that's God-given ability because you don't find fighters who can move and glide around the ring like that. This kid's footwork is amazing, man. He stands in the pocket. That's why he has all the knockouts. But if he can mix up his attack and as he gains experience, you better get him now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kurt. I'm with you, man. No Slack 504, salute. Milton Wells, salute. Urian Carter, salute. Yeah, Big Watch 12, salute. What's good? So yeah, man, I'm with you, Kurt. I want to see Jupiter B, my brother, salute. I want to see him fight. And this is the thing. We got to make an impact with these sanction bodies. We have to, man. It's time that we start making an impact. Professor X, salute. And we have to let them know, Tone Brown, salute, that my brother Tone Brown said he's number 15 in the WBC, number 12 in the IBF, and 11 in the WBO. Like, I'm confused because is there 2 other guys in that top 10 that's better than Jerron Ennis? Because they are, and 3 other or 5 other guys in the WBC top 10 that are better than Jerron Ennis. You can't find one of those guys that, because I'm sure in the top 10 there's somebody there that, you know, he could beat, or that's a prospect, or, you know, up and coming. IBF, there's 2 people, 3 people. He's 3 people removed. You know, WBO 2 people. Like, I don't understand how they do this. You understand what I'm saying, Kurt?
Yeah, see, this is politics because other fighters know how good Jerron Ennis. They know. So they don't give names, but they say, yeah, this guy turned us down, that guy turned us down. So the sanction body be like, well, you know, he has like 24, 25 fights, but he's not really fighting nobody, you know, and so we're not going to rank him in the top 10. But you see other guys who didn't fight anybody and they're like number 6 or number 5 and number 4. So after this fight, Abreu, he gets past Abreu, he should target the top 10, like 8 non-contender. If he gets past them, then go to number 4 or 5. He's steadily moving up in the rankings, and he's gaining experience as he's moving up. And then he'll be ready to be either mandatory or top tier contender where he could take on a champion. But I got a feeling they're gonna dodge this kid, man. And they're gonna make it hard for him to be a top contender because a lot of people is not gonna fight him. That's my prediction. Hope I'm wrong, but they got to promote him better. They got to get him out there. They got to start calling out people and be very aggressive.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Salute to Tony Bellew's brother. Salute to Xavier Moses, Adrian Cole, Top Boxing. Salute. Stay Sharper, my brother in the super chat. Salute to Stay Sharper. He said, Blue, salute. Kurt, salute. Salute to you, Stay Sharper.
Salute.
DB Montfort Track, salute. They think, I'm seeing people saying that Rashidi Ellis would beat Jaron Ennis. I don't think so. Because Jaron Ennis is just as fast, maybe slightly not. He might be slightly faster than Jaron Ennis. But, hey, June the Great, salute. He might be slightly faster than Jaron Ennis, but he don't have all the other intangibles. His defense is lacking. He don't have the size. He don't have the power. So, no, I don't see Rashidi Ellis beating Jaron Ennis. What you think, Kurt?
No, I don't see that. Rashidi Ellis' skills don't jump out at me like Jaron Ennis does. I study this kid. This kid got a wicked uppercut. He plays a lot, but as his competition gets stiffer, he's not going to play. And sky's the limit for this kid, man. Unless something I don't see, like his chin or whatever, he get cut and he want to quit. But I don't see that. Boxing is in his family, is in his blood. It's just who he is, man. This kid is very skillful. I mean, I really truly believe he has God-given ability, and he's fast, he's powerful, he goes to the body. The way he made Raymond Serrano look, he hasn't been the same since. Serrano was a good young fighter. That rivalry was brewing for years as they was kids, and he beat him with ease. I said, this kid got something, man. And, the trick to a young fighter, you got to hone his skills. You got to nurture his skills, make them better by fighting the right people, different styles, and be committed. All that matters, man. That's what all the great fighters did when they was young. They did everything right. That's why they became great.
Yeah. Young Moses Entertainment TV, salute. Burgess Meredith, salute. Chris Ray, salute. Yeah, Kurt. John Freeman, salute. King Vonnie, 86, salute. Yeah, smash the like button, man. We should have 650 likes. Get the likes to 650, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 650, man. Smash the like button. LS, a.k.a. Tags, he said, can Adrian Broner ever get back to being a top fighter? What you think, Kurt?
Adrian Broner not committed. That's what hurt him in his career. He doesn't love boxing. You got to love boxing, to be a champion and beating world challengers or contenders. He doesn't want it. He want to be an MC. He want to hang out at the clubs all the time. I got a lot of family in Cincinnati. They said they see him all the time with the cars and the jewelry, being at clubs, certain clubs in Cincinnati. He wants to be a battle rapper. He doesn't he doesn't love boxing like that, man. When you got to force a guy to let his hands go, those are the tangibles he never had. I thought he was going to be something when he beat Antonio DeMarco, but, he not the type of fighter that could win big fights. Certain fighters don't have that in them. He lose all his big fights. There's no reason he should have struggled with Paulo Malignaggi. So that told me a lot about him. But now, Adrian Broner doesn't care right now. If he might just get a fight for the money or whatever because of his name. And I could see him retiring real quick.
Yeah. Vaughn Davenport, salute. My brother, CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell, salute. D. Luckett, salute. Yeah, I agree with you, Kurt. He don't love it. It's over, man. He's not doing it for his legacy. It's not for the love of the sport. It's over for him. He don't want to box. He'll do it because it's habit, but not because he want to. You know, because it's a quick payday, but not because he want to.
He got a bag for that Pacquiao fight, and a guy like you give Adrian Broner $10 million or whatever, you know, I don't know. I'm not in a man's life. I don't know how often he's going to the gym. I don't know what his weight look like. You know, I can't judge the guy. I just can go by what I see. I just see a guy who not in love with boxing. You got to be committed, man, to stay on top, to be on top, and even more committed to stay on top. Mike Tyson was the same way. Mike Tyson used to hang out all the time, and I used to see him around the clubs, Bentleys, and certain clubs in New York, and Zab Judah too. You know, New York can be a major distraction. Blue live in New York, so you know what I'm talking about. You know, New York was Disney World at one time for adults. So, you know, you don't know what a fighter's thinking. That, you know, and Floyd Mayweather, he did everything right. That's why he had the career he had. He was overly committed. He was committed like nobody's business. He had that old school commitment. He was a gym rat. He stayed in the gym like Jerron Ennis does.
Yeah. Dog 215, salute. Benjamin Harrington, salute. Yeah, he's not. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 650. No way we should have 536 likes. Smash the like button. Christopher Schaefer, salute. Coleman Thomas, salute. Unseen boxing, seen the unseen boxing, salute, King. Smash the like button. Young World, salute. Alfred Yashirala, he said Floyd lived boxing. He still do. What you think about Floyd and this fighting Logan Paul in this exhibition bout?
I don't want to see it, but you know, a lot of people don't know this is the history of the fighters going back to Joe Louis. But Joe Louis was a wrestler. People forget that to earn extra money. You know, after he retired, he was wrestling, and you know, Muhammad Ali fought an MMA fighter, a wrestler by the name of Antonio Inoki, you know, in Japan, and got paid too. And just like when Floyd fought McGregor. So this, if you could make money in an exhibition, hey, why not? WWF scripted, you know, wrestling match. Hey, he got a bag for that. Why not? So fighting Logan Paul, why not? You know, it's irritating because Floyd can't stay away. But if you're gonna get some coins or fighting the Asian guy, the little Asian guy he was knocking around the ring, got $9 million for a round. Hey, Blue, why not? You know, it's entertainment. It's a show of, you know, Floyd fighting Logan Paul. He finds a way to keep his name in the limelight. Why not?
Yep. That's exactly what it is. It's a money grab, and he's gonna get paid for it. Lonnie DiCarlo, salute. Ed 1050, salute. Michael Johnson, Boxing Talking More, salute. Eric R, salute.
The way you stop Floyd's momentum and the fans have all the power, don't pay attention to him. It's very simple, but you guys can't. You know, if Floyd goes to the bathroom, it's on Boxing News 24. Floyd buys a new shirt, it's on YouTube. He knows this, so he's taking advantage of it. He's trying to get as much money as he possibly can by staging these exhibitions. You know, and you know, people are going to pay for it. They're going to build it up. Logan Paul going to say something out the way, and they're going to fight just like McGregor. Floyd loved McGregor because he didn't have to carry the weight to promote the fight. You know, that when he rubbed Floyd's head, all that was planned, pre-planned.
Yeah.
You know, Floyd smiling and calling him boy and all that, you know. And Logan Paul may say something like that. And what get juices flowing? If he say something racist or, you know, biased, whatever. Oh, he said this and that gets everybody eye raised. And Floyd is a genius businessman. He's a businessman. He stopped being a fighter long time ago.
Yep. Salute to No Name. Salute No Name. Who else we missing? Mr. P, Freeman. Salute. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. Donate, support the channel. Yeah, man. Yeah, Kurt, man. You're right. He's a genius. I thought initially when I thought about it and I heard it, and I'm like, oh man, he's tarnishing his image. Then after I thought about it, AJ Lewis, salute. Rasheed Ross, salute. After I thought about it, I'm like, no, it's genius. Because it's a massive YouTube star that's entering the ring with Floyd Mayweather. It's not competition. It's an event. That's what it is. Point blank and period. King Vonnie, Ben Israel, salute. Eric R, salute, my brother. That's what it is, Kurt. It's an event, and he's gonna sell.
When Floyd fought McGregor, my wife, who don't know the difference between a boxing glove and a boxing shoe, came running to me talking about Mayweather's fighting that MMA guy, right? Oh, we're gonna order that. I'm gonna cook some food. I was like, holy, slow down, will you? Slow down. You know,
Yeah.
you know, she knew about it. My son knew about it, and he was young, very young. You
Yep.
know, and I was like, when kids and women know who's fighting, that's when the fight officially has crossed over.
Yep. And that's Floyd. He got it down pat. Because of entertainment. He's just having fun with it now. That's all he's doing.
Yep, and I can't knock him because he's a capitalist. Value for value, there's no moral base when in capitalism. He can make as much money as he can. He made over 900 million in 78 years. And a lot of people don't like him because they see a fighter that's controlling the narrative in the sport of boxing. This has never been done before. This has never been done before.
Yep. BRJH Sports Entertainment, salute. I brought the chips back out. It's going to do massive. I won't be surprised if he has some of his fighters on the undercard that are real fights.
That's exactly what he's going to do. You know,
Yep.
Tank Fonseca, didn't he on a Mayweather-McGregor card? Was that Mayweather-McGregor Tank fought?
Yeah, when he lost his belts.
Right. So, yeah, because it's great promotion for his fighters. And, you know, they there to see Floyd and Logan Paul. And he's going to carry Logan Paul, and then he's going to decide, okay, time to knock him out, just like he did McGregor. He carried him. But what's amazing to me, people bought into the idea that he can beat Floyd. Floyd carried him.
Yep. Mr. Track Coach Naeem Robinson, salute. D Stacks TV, salute. Dave Ant, salute. And that's the thing, Kurt. He's not going to try to hurt Logan Paul. He's going to stop him to the body. Something that'll pause him, and he can't continue. He's not going to try to knock him out up top.
Floyd is still around, man. It irritates me. I just want to see him go away, and he's still there, because if there was a face in boxing, Floyd would be ignored. And there's no face in boxing. Floyd sees that it's still wide open. I'm still the man, even though I'm retired, so I can take advantage of events like this. When you talk about Canelo and Joshua, people don't understand what the faces boxing is, man. That means you control it all. Everybody knows you. When you fight, there's a certain ambiance. It's like a certain domination that you feel when a fight is coming up, like a Mike Tyson. People forget how big his fights was, and Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. It was a different feel than with Canelo and Joshua or whoever. You have popular fighters, but you have no face of boxing. That's why Floyd still does what he does.
Mm-hmm. My brother Bumpy Tom said, them chips are your fault now, Blue. You blamed me last time. No, it's still your fault. I read your mind, and so I went and got them chips, King. Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Lonnie DeCarlo, my brother in the Super Chat, he said Floyd couldn't pay me to watch another one of his events at this point. He could pay me if he wanted a YouTuber to box. He should have got me. Shiny Brown, salute. Everybody would have paid to see him or put the paws on me. Make it happen. Give me an 8-week training camp. Make it happen, Floyd. Make it happen. I'll sign a waiver. Damon K, salute. I'll sign a waiver. Man, listen. I'll come back on YouTube looking like Martin after he boxed Tommy Hearns. But I won't be hiding. But I won't be hiding, man. You know what I mean, Kirk? But so now let me ask you, where do you think Jamel Charlo should go? Because I'm expecting him to beat Rosario. I know we're putting the carriage before the horse, but I'm expecting him to beat Rosario, right? Where do you think he should go after that? And where do you think Jamal Charlo should go after that? I think Jamal Charlo is going to go the route. Dre 327, salute. I think Jamal Charlo is going to fight Chris Eubanks Jr. And Ryu 10K, salute. And I think Jamel, this dude Teixeira, I ain't never even watched Teixeira fight. Have you ever watched Teixeira fight, Kurt?
Yeah, I ain't worrying about him, man. You know, I want to see somebody else. If Jamel get past Rosario, I would like to see. They probably won't happen, but you know, I would like to see Charlo and Lara, you know, fight. Who else? You know, I want to see him fight a named fighter.
Remember, the winner of this fight with Lubin Gutierrez is mandatory.
That's right. Absolutely. I would love to see Lubin and Charlo because that's rematches is always interesting. Lubin can convince people that it was an anomaly, it was a fluke. He got me, he hit me in a blind spot. I didn't see the punch. I'm a better fighter, you know, because they had a rivalry going, you know, before the first fight. So I would love to see that fight. Lubin and Charlo, hey, good fight after coming, you know, from Rosario. That's a good fight. You know, Louis can fight, man. You know, let's see what happens with Gusha. And let's see what happens with Rosario. But well, they have to fight anyway, or Charlo gets stripped, you know, of his belt. So that fight can happen very easily.
I want him to get to Teixeira just to be undisputed.
Yeah, that was great. He'll beat Teixeira. You know, Jamal. You know, I would like to see him fight Eubanks because Eubanks called him out. You know, he got to take care of Eubanks. Eubanks is wild, throw wild punches. He's open. You know, that jab would kill Eubanks. Man, I want to see it because Eubanks is the guy, you know, who talked real tough. And, you know, I think it'd be very interesting while it lasted. But I got Charlo beating him as well. But that Derenchenko, that could be a tricky fight if Charlo fights a dumb fight. He has to fight smart and he'll beat Derenchenko. Use his jab, man. You know, let him run into it. You know, so I'm interested next week, man, because those are two good opponents.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they both got stiff competition ahead of them. I just want that.
It's not going to be easy.
No, not at all. But like, we don't even hear nothing about Teixeira. What is he doing? Who is he fighting? What's going on with him? He's just holding the belt.
When you have a fighter like that, that means somebody likes him. They look out for him. Like Trevor Bryan, been #1 for 80 years, and Frezzo Kendo and stuff like that. It just makes me wonder, you know, did they get payola? But, you know, Teixeira, I ain't worrying about him. You know, I'm want to get Lara out the way or Lubin. Those are two good fights for Charlo.
I would love to see smash the like button. How many likes we got, man? We should have 650 likes. Smash the like button. Baby. Get the likes up. I want to see Andre, man, get his opportunity, man.
Yeah, Andre, man, do he love boxing or he satisfied fighting every 10 months or a year or whatever, fighting nobody? It hurts a fighter. I don't like his legs anymore, man, with Andrade. Now, Andrade can box. He has length, but I don't like his legs. Sometimes his legs look weak. I don't know what it is. That's because, you know, inactivity and fighting soft competition, that hurts a fighter more than anything, man. Yep. You know, he needs stiff competition, but he didn't want to fight Charlo. He priced himself out, whatever, you know. So I just think he missed the boat. I used to be high on Andrade. I'm not high on him like I used to be.
Yeah, inactivity is robbing him of his youth. Point blank period. Is robbing him of a youth. And he don't have it, you know, muscle memory. What is he doing? Nothing.
Billy Joe Sanders, was a good boxer. That would have been a good fight for both of them fighting each other. Billy Joe Saunders, an excellent fighter with great footwork. And when you win a fight impressively, you have to ride off that momentum. Like when he beat Lemieux, I was like, okay, Billy Joe Saunders is off and running. He boxed beautifully that night. He was beautiful. Footwork, jab. He was using the ring. I said, damn, boy, you like Willie Pett, but he didn't ride off that momentum, Billy Joe Saunders. I thought he had natural talent, but he wasted his talent.
Exactly, man. And that's the thing, man. All these guys, man, they just satisfied with just being inactive. Mr. T King, Texas, salute in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Reginald Rainey, salute. Street Judas, salute. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Donate to the channel. Donate $1 to the channel. Refresh the super chat. And smash the like button, man. We should have 650 likes. How many likes we got? How many likes we got, man? Andre don't fight Street Judas. Andre won't fight Jamel Charlo. He's fighting Jamal Charlo. He's at 160. Jamel's at 150. Tony Harrison is at 54.
Why he sent that? Oh, he was just telling because I said. Oh, I'm sorry, Blue. Go ahead.
No, he said Andre will beat him worse than Tony Harrison. But he's talking about Jamel. We talking about Jamal and Demetrius.
Right.
Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 650, man. Smash the like button. Yeah, Kurt. So, yeah, Demetrius Andre, man. These guys today's time seem to be just too complacent, just sitting idle, man. Idle. Like, Andre continued to me just to make bad business decisions. Like, he's just, I mean, he thought he was putting himself in the right position, signing with Matchroom in the zone, but he can't get the Canelo fight. He can't get the Charlo fight. He can't get the Billy Joe Saunders. Well, he had it, and then Billy Joe Saunders floundered. Amazing, right? Billy Joe Saunders has been more active than Andre with better opponents after he failed the test and messed up their big fight.
Amazing. I think sometimes the fighters, they sign to the zone because the zone can hide them, whereas they get big money for fighting lesser fighters. I mean, Mikey Garcia for crying out loud got $7 million versus Vargas.
Right.
$7 million. Even Tevin Foreman was making what, $500,000 a fight after he signed with the zone.
Mm-hmm.
They were just passing out money like it was monopoly money.
Yep.
Yeah. And the only fight he fought that was any good was Diaz, and so, hey, if they want to pay me for fighting, or Joe Blow or whatever, then I'm going to sign with the zone, so I don't know. I give Errol Spence credit because Earl could have fought, a lesser fighter coming back. He has all the excuse in the world, but he's taking on a former champion in Danny Garcia. So that shows you that he's a fighter.
Real talk in the super chat. He said, does Crawford or Bomac give interviews with the LDBC? If not, why not? I had one interview with Terence Crawford. I had an interview with Bomac, 2 interviews with Bomac. And because it seemed like you disagree, they stepped to the left. I mean, that's the only that's the only thing I could come up with. Right? If you have constructive criticism, it's not liked, right? I mean, they want, everybody wants you to agree with them. Like, I mean, you want me to tell you if I'm looking at the sky and I know it's blue, and I tell you it's blue, you tell me it's light blue. So it's like that's the only reason. That's the only thing I can come up with. So, and Terence Crawford is not high on interviews anyway, overall. When he was on Max Kellerman's show, he wasn't too happy to be there. And that's obligation. So.
Crawford is a funny dude, man. He's not the first fighter to be like that. He's not going to be the last. Certain fighters love the cameras, and certain fighters don't. They just want to fight, and they move funny, and that's to get out their way. Did you talk about a guy that lives in Omaha, Nebraska? No slight against Nebraska, nice city, Omaha, but he goes fishing. You know, the most entertaining thing I seen with Crawford when his side piece got into it with his baby's mama at the mall, and Terence Crawford came and had to break it up.
I forgot about that, man.
You know, but Terence Crawford in the ring. I mess with Terence Crawford when he's walking towards the ring with his gloves on, and he's bouncing up and down. That's the Terence Crawford. You can't get too close to these fighters, man, because they're gonna let you down. They personalities and attitude. You know, you got to be careful. You got to catch them in a good mood. If not, you might get cursed out, or they're gonna brush you off.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I've been around fighters since the '80s. I used to be at Lou Duva's restaurant. I used to be around Rocky Lockridge. He was a good dude. We used to play, you know, shoot dice and all that. You know, rest in peace, Rock. You know, he wasn't on it like that. He was just a round the way guy. Him and
Yeah. My brother said A17 Boxing B said Farmer got in and got
you
out.
know, so you know, even Jerry Cooney was. I met him on 34th Street by Madison Square Garden. Jerry Cooney's such a nice guy, man. It was the media that created that race thing, man. But Cooney is the opposite of what the media is. So that was a media creation. But Jerry Cooney would talk to you like he knew you for 10 years.
Oh man, he's the nicest guy you could ever come across. Nephew Charming Chucky, salute. Nathaniel Weathers, Atlantean man, salute. He's the nicest guy you could ever come across. That's Bishy Belichick, salute. He said that Mr. Crawford Spence talk. Yeah, that was early. DJ Dub, Dynamite Jam and Wonder, salute. Peace and love, Brother Blue and the LDBC. Keep up the great work. Salute to you, King. Yeah, man. It's, you know, sport of boxing, man. It's in the youth coming up behind us. Great hands, man. It's in great hands.
I'm excited, man. I want to see these matches get made. But boxing, they have a lot of good fights, so I can't complain. We have a lot of good fights. Darda Coles and Brandeis for the cruiserweight title, man, and Joyce and Du Bois, another fight I'm looking forward to. You know, TL Lomachenko, but I'm definitely looking forward to that heavyweight fight, though, Blue.
Yeah, they moved it too. They talking about moving it. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 650, man. B Rail 87, salute. Where you been at, King? The Sanchez, salute. What's good with you, King? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 650, man. Smash that like button. Get the likes up to 650. Yeah, Curry. I believe they moving it. They moving it once again.
That I don't like. What? Maybe early next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now. I know Frank Warren came out and he said that. Oddly enough, he says it's due to the social distancing. I'm like, man, you guys knew that already.
Yeah, he probably figure a fight of this magnitude, he got to have some. It got to generate some income. So I don't know. Maybe fights are being pushed back because they just think it'll be better next year. You know, with the COVID-19, I want to see it, man. You know, I want to see it. 2 robots.
It's still listed at October 24th. So hopefully it stays there. It's still listed as October 24th. At 10:30 in the morning. Stay sharp on my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue Kurt, do you guys think Ugas is a serious contender? No. I don't think he could beat Errol Spence. I don't think he could beat Terence Crawford. I don't think he could beat Manny Pacquiao. He lost to Sean Porter already. No. I can't see it. P100, salute. I can't see it. I like Ugas as a opponent. No disrespect to Ugas, but no, I can't see him beating none of the champions. What about you, Kurt?
Ugas is a good, steady fighter, but his skills don't jump out at me. He waits too long. He's not busy enough. You know, he has what, 4 losses? He has 4 losses for a reason, I believe. You know, if he was busy, he would have beat Sean Porter. And I don't like fighters like that. You got to tell a punch. And his last fight, he got hurt. The last 10 seconds of the fight, he was hurt bad.
Hurt
You
bad.
know, but yeah, that left hook, boom. And his legs, he did the bus stop and he went against the ropes. And, you know, and then the bell rung. I said, oh, he was hurt bad, you know, but couldn't capitalize on it. You know, he just wait too long for me. You know, I'm not crazy about you guys, but he can catch somebody slipping on a good day. If the guy ain't on his A game, he can catch somebody, you know, on a good day. But it's no special effects. All guys are straight up and down. You know, I would love to see him and Calvin Carkis, the boxer, the puncher, or you know, somebody like that, or even a Jerron Ennis after a couple of fights or whatever. The next fight, I will move him that quickly. So that'll be a good test.
Yeah, he lost to Amir Mom. He lost to Manuel Robles. He lost to Johnny Garcia. And he lost. These are back to back to back.
He shouldn't say that's a red flag. He shouldn't be losing to competition like that. A lot of Cuban fighters can't make the transition to the pros. It wasn't like that back in the day, you know, but for some reason they didn't turn the corner. They should be better. But you guys, he just waits too long for me. He's not that big of a puncher. He's a good boxer with a high guard, but he just waits too long.
Salute to Johnny Clark, my brother Matthew Valentine, Afiq Day, Anthony Lumar, Mr. J. Salute. He said, can he beat Keith Thurman? Who? Ugas? No. Jimmy Mendy said, Spence and his team don't want to fight him. Don't want to fight who? Terence Crawford? Spence wants to fight Terence Crawford. He wants to fight Terence Crawford. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 650. Real 6 SB90. Salute. No, Mr. Dixon. Salute. He can't be. Ugas can't be. No. Sean Porter should have asserted himself more, and the fight wouldn't even been. He could have separated himself in that fight. He fought on the outside, and that's what Kenny said. That was the game plan. But he fought on the outside. It wasn't necessary. He could have fought on the inside. He could have mixed it up more. He could exchange more. He was beating him to the punch. Ugas was trying to counter him because he was longer, he's bigger, and more rangy. He was catching him, countering him, coming out. But Sean Porter, if he would have committed more, he could have separated himself in that fight.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't think Porter was up for that fight. I mean, I hate to use excuses, but Ugas performed well, man. A fighter must have a certain energy. He didn't have the energy like you normally have for Spence. Look at the difference in attitude, but he was just going through the motions. That's why the fight was so close. That's just my take.
Exactly. Jaleel Hunter, salute. Patrick Finley, salute. That's what I'm saying, Kurt. He figured I could box this from the outside, get a 12-round decision, and get out of here. He wasn't there to prove a point. He was there to get the dub and get up out of there. It was closer than everybody expected, even including him. I think Ugas was better than what he thought. Smooth groove boxing, salute. And Porter came in with a C game, B game, and it dragged on. You know what I mean? Ugas was better than your C and B game, so he made it closer than expected. Because remember, Ugas fought Figueroa. Man, he should have knocked Figueroa out. Do you see the size difference? Trey Rob Eastside, salute. You saw the size difference between Ugas and Figueroa.
Yeah.
And Figueroa was getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink. Like, you should have stopped him, man. You should have stopped him. It looked like a showcase fight because Figueroa just wasn't big enough to compete. But you're supposed to stop Figueroa, man. Racked up, salute. He said Ugas clearly beat Porter. If you thought Ugas clearly beat Porter, you don't watch boxing. Yeah, you don't watch boxing. If you could tell me Ugas clearly beat Sean Porter, you don't watch boxing. or you just simply don't like Sean Porter? You know what I mean, Kurt? That's Bishy Belichick saluting the Super Chat. Can we ask the question to your guest? What he think? It's not my guest, my co-host. That can we ask the question to your guest? What he thinks about the idea of Spence ducking Crawford, and or why hasn't it happened yet?
Politics. Let me tell you something. Crawford's not ducking Spence. Spence is not ducking Crawford. It's business. Mayweather and Pacquiao took 6 years in the making. I don't want it to take that long. Or Holyfield and Tyson, two promotional companies. Any fight can happen, but sometimes, unfortunately, politics gets in the way, and egos and money or whatever. They saying the money's not there. There's a whole lot. It's layers of BS obstacles, but they're not afraid of one another. They're both pit bulls, and they can't wait to have at it. It's just business. Spence is a pit bull. Crawford is a pit bull. They're not ducking.
Yeah, Big Dose 513. Salute. Jose Diaz. Salute. No, they're not. They're not. It's just prolific flight. Salute. Is the issue that I have with Crawford is he not assertive enough. He's just laid back. It's like the other day when they said, "Oh, so we heard that you're gonna be fighting Kell Brook next." That's what they said. If he's leading the pack, then I guess that's who I'm fighting next. Like there's no, it's just, to me, it's just, you gotta, to be in that position. Heavy is the head that bear the crown, and that's the thing when it comes to Terence Crawford, is that I feel like he just don't understand that what that means. You know what I mean? He just don't understand the responsibility that comes with being the best fighter in the world, being considered the best pound for pound fighter in the world. That's the responsibility that comes along with it. Heavy is the head that bear the crown. You're going to call yourself the best pound for pound fighter in the world? The boxing world's calling you the best pound for pound fighter in the world? Well, guess what? You got to act like the best pound for pound fighter in the world. It's a lot to come along with that, right? Like Floyd Mayweather wanted to be the best pound for pound fighter in the world. He knew certain fights was just not acceptable. Plain and simple. Floyd Mayweather knew that if I announce that I'm fighting this guy, they not trying to hear me. See, he got away with the Madonna fight because Madonna upset Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner was considered the next Floyd Mayweather. People was actually saying that Adrian Broner could beat Floyd Mayweather. Remember that, Kurt? He could beat Floyd Mayweather.
I sure do.
Yeah. So when Madonna upset Broner, because that was an upset, that gave Floyd Mayweather the green light to go ahead and fight Madonna. And then the fact that Floyd Mayweather decided, because he wanted to chop him up like he did Gotti, but he was more awkward and more unpredictable than he thought. Because that's why he was staying in the pocket. Because he wanted it to look like, he wanted to break him down, but he couldn't. Because Madonna was so unorthodox, so awkward, and so rough and rugged, and by any means, that he made it tougher than what he needed to. So in the second fight, he said, I got to separate myself. It's a different level. Right? And people was just happy. See, when you on that level, you consider the best pound for pound fight in the world, people are happy that people will say you lost. Like they were saying Floyd Mayweather lost to Castillo. Floyd Mayweather lost to Cotto. He was losing to Cotto, and he lost to Madonna in the first fight. Because Heavy is the head that bears the crown. So you give Floyd Mayweather a good fight, and people deem you as losing. That's a loss. You put up a good effort, that's considered a loss. And that's what happens. And that's that's what I think that Terence Crawford don't understand. Remember, as soon as he beat Indongo, he came out the ring and he told Andre Ward. Remember what he told Andre Ward? Now I'm the pound for pound king. You remember that? When he came out the ring, his post fight, he said, now I surpassed you. I'm officially the pound for pound king. Because he was undisputed. right? That's what he told Andre Ward, because Andre Ward was the best pound for pound fighter in the world at that time. And so that's what Terence Crawford said. But understand what comes along with that. And I don't think he understands what comes along with that. Carolina Ryder, salute. So he looks at the system and he turns his nose up at everything and everybody because he don't understand what comes along with it. Salute to Des Bishi Belichick in the super chat. Why does a fighter have to be like Mayweather when they are good? Can Bud just be himself and we judge his talent in the ring? Des Bishi, I'm not judging him. I never compared his talents to Floyd Mayweather. Never. Because you can't compare the talents. So I never compared his talent to Floyd Mayweather, ever. So I don't understand what part did you miss that I said that you didn't understand. I'm talking about the approach to the sport. I'm talking about the business part. I'm talking about the responsibility. That's everybody. That's not just Floyd Mayweather. That's the people that passed him. That's the people he came after. That was Roy Jones Jr. When Roy Jones Jr. was at the pound for pound king, man, everybody Roy Jones fought. Didn't matter who they were. Hey, man, Roy Jones just fighting cab drivers and Uber drivers. Man, he need to fight somebody. He had already beat James Toney and Bernard Hopkins. But no, he need to fight this guy. You got to fight the absolute best night in and night out. There is no more breaks once you're seen as the best pound for pound fighter. So I'm using Floyd Mayweather as an example to explain because he's the most recent. That's what I'm doing. Same goes for Andre Ward. When Andre Ward was considered the best pound for pound fighter, everybody wanted Andre Ward. Remember he came off that layoff and he fought that tune-up fight? And everybody was up in, oh, man, why is he fighting him? Why is he fighting this dude? You understand what I'm saying? That's the responsibility. That's what comes along with being considered the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Has nothing to do with can he just be his own fighter? No, he can't just be his own fighter because this is what the sport of boxing calls for. When you Muhammad Ali, you want to see Muhammad Ali in there with George Foreman, Joe Frazier, Ken Norton. You want to see him in there with the best of the best. When you Sugar Ray Leonard, you want to see him in there with Tommy Hearns, Duran, Leonard, Hagler. That's what you want to see, and vice versa. When you Mike Tyson, you want to see him in there with Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. You want to see him in there with the best. Plain and simple. When you Roy Jones, it calls for you to be in the ring with the best. When you Andre Ward, it calls for you to be in the ring with the best. When you Floyd Mayweather, it calls for you to be in the ring with the best. Rocco 3, salute. So when you Terence Crawford and you consider the best, it calls for you to be in the ring with the best, not mismatches. Go ahead, Kurt.
Well, when you have a successful career in boxing, that's because the timing has to be right and you need a machine behind you, the machine being your management team, the promotional team. Everything has to fall right in place. You can't have an ego. You cannot be bullheaded. You have to listen. People stand you right. Terence Crawford is the opposite of Mayweather. He believes that his being a 3-time weight champion and his skills alone, he should be pound for pound king. He should get 50-50 against Spence. It doesn't work like that when you talking about business, because when your opponent has successful pay-per-views, then you might have to take a back seat. But that's not going to happen with Terence Crawford because he really believes that he should be the A side, and that might stop the fight. And I use the Floyd Mayweather model because, he's the most successful fighter in boxing history. So why not? And you may not like him, some of the things he did, but, you can't say nothing because he fought 26 world champions. That's half of his career. And he was a 5-weight division champion. And, hey, with a career like that and money and, he got his prints. He had his prints all over boxing. His feet and hands was all over boxing. And that would irritate people because he had so much control. He controlled everything. I remember Canelo, when Floyd retired, Canelo Say he want that big old advertising down. Of it was a big old advertising in the MGM Grand of Mayweather, picture of Mayweather. Mayweather still had it draped over the buildings. He said he wanted down. He didn't want to see Mayweather anywhere, but when you put in the work, hey, it pays off and everything falls into place. That's what happens. You can make as much money possible. Boxing always going to have the money, but when you, especially if you had a fighter that can, that's really popular and that becomes the face of boxing. You tell me what athlete, baseball, football, or soccer, whatever, that could make $300 million for 36 minutes.
Exactly. People don't understand. When you Pernell Whitaker, you don't want to see Pernell Whitaker in there with mismatches. Plain and simple. Hardbody JT-Mo, my brother in the super chat. You get no breaks when you're black and considered the best. Facts. Right now, we give Canelo Alvarez a hard time, right? Because we want Canelo Alvarez considered one of the best. Canelo Alvarez got so many options, and he don't take them. That's why. Right? He got so many options. He could go 160 and there's mega fights, 68 mega fights, 75 mega fights. Canelo got options, but he not taking the correct options. So we give him. So we like, listen, no, we don't want to see you in there with Yildirim. We don't want to see Rocky Fielding. We want to see Jamal Charlo. We want to see Caleb Plant. We want to see the best of the best. Plain and simple. But Kurt, let's get up out of here, man. Salute to my brother Kurt, man. Salute to everybody. Show love in the chat. How many likes we got, man? Smash the like button. How many likes we got? Smash that like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. But yeah, any last words, Kurt?
Great show, like always. Thank you, chat, for spending time. We enjoyed you guys. Blue, great job as always, man. Just love talking boxing. I can't get enough of it, man. We'll be back at you tomorrow.
Absolutely, absolutely. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 650, man. Smash the like button. Peter Frescobar, salute, man. What's good with you? Where you been at? Where you been at, King? Samuel Adams, salute, King. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes to 650, man. We should have 650 likes. Des Bishy's Belichick in the super chat again said, so who besides Spence is a 50-50 fight for Crawford other than Spence? Well, Sean Porter. I don't know if it's a 50-50 fight, but it's the closest. It's 60-40. Plain and simple. But that's not the case. The fact remains is, regardless, what 50-50 fights was Floyd Mayweather in? What 50-50 fights was Roy Jones in? Until he lost. Besides the Hopkins and Tony fight. What 50-50 fights? And we don't know until he gets in the ring with a Keith Thurman. See, you this is the thing. We assuming he'll be able to compete with the upper echelon in the welterweight division. But he hasn't gotten the ring with the upper echelon in the welterweight division yet. We assuming. We don't know. We don't know how he gonna fare with Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Errol Spence. We don't know how he gonna fare with them. They are natural welterweights. They are natural welterweights. We assuming he hasn't been in the ring with that type of talent. Overall, he has never fought a guy with the talent of Keith Thurman. Never. He's never fought a guy with the talent of Sean Porter. Never. He's never fought a guy with the talent of Errol Spence. But on the flip side of that, they have fought the talent of each other because they fighting each other. Sean Porter has faced Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and Errol Spence. Danny Garcia faced Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and now he's going to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence has faced Sean Porter, now he's going to fight Danny Garcia. So we just assuming he has 4 fights at welterweight, and none of them guys, Igis Kavaluskas, the Mean Machine, Jose Benavidez retired now. Jeff Horn he just proved to us that he was a one-trick pony. And who else we got? Kurt Amir Khan.
Yeah, Amir Khan, Horn, Kavakarkis, and Benavidez.
So we haven't seen him in the ring with this level of competition. We're just assuming off of the eye test, off of his talent. His talent and the eye test of what his past accomplishments is telling us he could compete with them. But we haven't seen it. Am I right, Kurt?
Yep, that's the $64,000 question. I know Terence is a hell of a fighter, but it's different when you're fighting other good fighters because the nature of the sport. When you fight good fighters, you eventually lose. So I want to see if he dominates Porter, I'm gonna be like, wow, this guy is better than I thought. But we want to see it. We want to see it. The fight Thurmans and the Porters.
Right. P100 said, how do we know how the PBC fighters will do against Igis Kavaluskas, the Mean Machine? Are you kidding me? True Blue album Maestro, salute. So P100, do you think that Igis Kavaluskas would be favored against Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, any of these guys? Star City J, my brother in the super chat, he said, great show. Listening while grilling. Salute to you, King. What you making out there? You got some hamburgers, chicken, all that good stuff? Salute to you. Super Mac time, salute. What you think, Kurt? He said, Igis, we don't know how the PBC will do against Kavaluskas.
I like Mean Machine a lot. I really do. I think he found a soft spot in my heart because I think he's entertaining. But somebody's calling me. I hate when that happens. But to say he'll beat him or we don't know how he'll do, we don't know. But I can't see. I'll be shocked if he beats a Thurman Porter.
Des Bishy Belichick said double standard. There ain't no double standard, man. We see they fighting each other. He's not fighting them. Samuel Adams, salute. Why isn't Pac-Man trying to fight Bud? Because they didn't want to pay him the money, plain and simple. He asked for $20 million. They said he was outpricing himself. He got $15 million for Adrian Broner and $20 million for Keith Thurman. So was he outpricing himself? Or he was just standing on the square and wanted to get his worth? Think about that. Think about that. And again, Pacquiao's fighting, mixing it up with them as well. He's mixing it up. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. Andre Jefferson, salute. Peace and blessing to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Dahlia Internet, peace and blessings, Queen. Jerry 216 Robinson, salute, King. My brother Jermaine Johnson, salute, King. Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, we be back on. Peace.